your power.
Hail and strength.
You have shown us the way of courage, Outlander.
Caro and Aloy brought us all for honor.
Okay, but you should know that.
Strike true as the truth.
Lady Bright.
你，但他这也没有染料啊。那谁可以用染料啊？ 啊，上小啊！编织物，谁可以用染料啊？没有人可以帮我用染料哎。工作台看过啦。药草师吗？
Caro's enemies fall before him.
也不是啊。
Honor, true.
We'll come back and talk.
They shine at you in the vision. You should learn more about our ways, Outlander.
还是回那个啊？不是百哥，是回铁条镇这里有人会吗？他可以帮忙染吗？ 好像不能染欸。
Come back and I'll show you my wares once again.
那怎么染啊？ 找染匠解锁造型染料，染匠。他妈的，这世界上哪有染匠啊？造型染匠，我解锁造型染教了，造型染匠。你吗？不是啊。
Armor is my trade.
Yeah, you!
You really think it's true? People flying machines. If I see anyone fly over this...
See? Alvin said no one could clear out the machine, but she did it.
染匠， 我的天哪！到底谁可以帮忙做懒酱？啊，这样就叫学会所有技能。呵呵，呵呵。不过我觉得比较特别的是，他这个竟然包包全身完，他竟然没有给一个那个，没有给一个那个奖杯。这一次包包这个不记奖杯，我觉得蛮奇怪的。因为照以前来讲，他这是会记的，不是应该不是说以前的，到大部分游戏来说，它都是会记。那这一次没有记，我觉得蛮意外的。这其实升上去，这升上去应该是哦，对哦，蛮屌的哦。电浆副武，不过他这个是我觉得是战士的，我就没有很想用。
Okay.
懒酱那个我真的找不到了，先去解这个吧。帮他找那个知识吧。
There you are, on the mend already.
营地在哪？哦，这里。
Landfall welcomes you.
Hey, Alva.
I told Bo.
Oh,
I know, but what? Maybe any
do you think the...
to be. Oh,
Since you're back,
it's
forbidden.
yeah.
We'll find...
不用吧，赶快啦！
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
少啰里吧嗦的。能快一点吗？太胖是不是？
So, let me get this straight. The diviner you talked to wanted nothing to do with Leviathan, even though it could help your homeland. Just because there's forbidden knowledge around it?
The other diviners are like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the overseers, they have every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much that should be the facility ahead. We need to find a way in.
啊？哪里？进哪里？ 小宝贝。
Aloy, you're back. We still have to find.
Oh, whoa, that thing is huge.
We'll have to check it out if we want to find that data.
小心哦！好大只哦！跳跳跳！不要挡路！干，这样子都挡不到。
Down it goes.
Whew. Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data now.
Hmm, 我怎么记得我打2个下来？还有这个？不对啊，我应该把打那个什么华山小的打了3个啊？怎么是我看到1个？
Hooking onto that.
啊？怎么可能？ 这里还有一个啦。很小。在遗迹中寻找资料。这个吗？没东西啊。
I might be able to kick that vent open.
踢开，干！原来不是用的，
Through here.
我也在用拉的。啊？哦。
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's check the upper floors.
OK， 这里。这看起来也不是。禁忌知识在哪？这个吗？也不是这个啊。找到了啦。
Oh, the data on Leviathan isn't here. But there's some kind of log.
Delete the database? But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor, Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral?
你现在才知道，现在的人都这样。
Paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
to their corporate headquarters. There. Let's go.
不会要再过
Shouldn't
去
take
吧？
us long to
靠
get to the
背
tower.
啊！
Lead on. So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Quinn seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan.
这栋
We
大
found a
楼
lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process.
Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
在哪？怎么走？哦，哇，你好神哎！
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead.
All that.
Come on!
Up we go!
干你！
You doing okay, Olva?
Yes! Don't worry about me!
你那么胖，我怕你爬不上来啊！
How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
Bang.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
废话，妈的，这超高，好不好，姐姐？
Come on, Tox. Well, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower. We have to fight!
There.
We should get
No
going!
more Glinthawks.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthawks are the worst.
还要上去啊？
Up this way.
Aloy? We're really high off the ground.
会怕
You can
你。
do it, Olva, okay? Just don't look down.
Right! Of course! Super easy.
There's the tower. Should be able to cross over.
That doesn't sound
But we
good.
are going to have to jump.
After you.
Gotta clear some of that debris first. Okay. Should be able to make it to the other side. Made it.
Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right.
Better
Yeah.
make sure Alva makes it across before I take a
Can
look at
you
this.
watch me and make sure I do this right?
No, fuck. 密码提示。治安部门要是再次强调，在密码栏提示输入私人号密码不符合数位安全规范，因此我们再次为您重新设定密码，日后请选择合适的提示内容。啊？
Aloy?
Come on, Alva. You can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
Alva!
I'm okay. Wow.
用微弯的创立时间。
That would have been a long way to fall.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Oh, door's locked. I think it needs a passcode.
微弯创立时间，我他妈我哪知道多少啊？你知道吗？
Maybe there's data around here that can help with the door?
Huh. This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October
2023
2023.
10。我试试看啊。哎，2023不就我们现在？
So the company was founded in October.
Which is the 10th month of the year.
Don't think that's it.
所以是102023呢？你们是这样搞的吗？
So the company was founded. Got it. So the
真的
company
哎。
was founded in October.
Which is
Maybe
the
the data on
10th month
Leviathan
of the
isn't
year.
here.
Cost reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
爬上祖先的办公室。
Dead
啊，
end.
好累啊！
There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay. Hey, Alva?
Yes?
There's something I don't get. you said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so what happened?
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge is lost or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that too.
Oh, 他这任务这个支线很累呢。
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up.
妈的，差点摔死！这不对啊，我刚从那边来的啊。哦，在这儿啊。
Now, how to get up higher? How about you, Alva? Any luck finding a way up?
Not yet.
太高了吧！
Whew. Well, that's done with.
真的累，真的累。
Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire green, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Okay. Whoa! Oh, I can reach the ladder now. Be right up, Aloy.
Looks like there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there.
All right, Alva's on the way. Let's see what's up here. Another locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts. Made it! These artifacts. I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even one of the ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door.
Maybe we should take a look at the artifacts.
哪里有遗物？哦，这个哦。
Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting.
“然后呢？ 402023
Not quite right. It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
My focus might say something.
That must be the Dragonfly 6. Ape used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh. What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
All the numbers you mentioned.
402
I wonder if they make up the passcode.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
402256这样吗？
That didn't do anything.
I thought that would have worked. Did we overlook something?
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
What was the name of this thing?
The H2 flow.
You said this was commissioned for something?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
还是6252 6225
That's not
40
it.
啊？第一个40嘛
The two artifacts on the ground. Maybe they used to be on opposite pedestals. Wonder if my focus can show me anything. What was this called again?
The H2 flow.
Oh, 那应该是可以换一下的啊。
That didn't work.
406222
Better take a look at those artifacts.
40262
That did it! You can almost see the
就
whole
这几个
city
组
from
合
up here.
想弄我
Corner
啊？
office.
你还太浅了。
View. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become risk factors, statistics, far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe, but not a monster either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data, Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're in landfall.
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way
搞
up,
定了。
why not glide down?
Wait, you're going to what?
Just
那技能还可以再升了。
thinking about it.
那这样子，还差什么奖杯啊？覆盖10种，完成战斗竞技场挑战组啊！完成一组竞技场挑战。还有一个这个。Here we go.